Hello everyone, in this part of the recording, I'm going to explain some important Python concepts that we are used in our code. These concepts are small but very useful when writing programs that work with files or need to make decisions. We'll go through them one by one so it's easy to understand. The topics we'll cover are the OS module, conditional statements, aliases in Python, if strings or format strings, and the W file mode. Let's get started. OS module. First, let's talk about the OS module. OS module stands for Operating System. It's a built-in Python module that let us our programs interact with the computer, like working with files and folders. In our code, we use this line, OS point, replace temp file into the file. This command replaces the old file with a new one. In our case, it means we save the updated list of tasks by overwriting the original file with the new version. Without this step, the changes we made won't be saved. Next, we have conditional statements. These are if, elif, and else in Python. They help the program make decisions. This line checks if the task number entered is valid. It must be between 1 and the total number of the tasks. If it's valid, we update the task. If not, the program print invalid task number. So conditional statements decide what the program should do depending on the situation. Alias in Python. Now let's talk about aliases. An alias is a shortcut or a nickname in Python code. Example, except exception as E. Here, E is an alias that represents the actual error that happened. Later, we write printf error updating the task. This let us show the error message in a simpler way without using long error names. It makes code clear and easier to understand. Now, we have F strings, also known as format strings. They allow to mix text and variable values in one simple line. Printf error updating the task. The F tells Python to treat the string as a format string. Anything inside will be replaced by the value of the variable in case E. So if an error occurs, it might print error updating file task file not found error. F strings are clearer and more modern than the older formatting methods. Finally, let's explain W, the write mode used when opening files. In our code, with open temp file W, new line as temp. The W means we are writing the file. If the file already exists, it will overwritten. If that doesn't exist, Python will create a new one. We use this mode to save our updated list of tasks after making changes. And that's it. We just covered 5 important Python concepts: OS for file and system operation, conditional statements for logic, aliases to simplify code, F strings to make clean output, W mode to write to files. These are very helpful when building a real Python project. Thanks for listening. I hope this helps you understand the code better.